Eric Hubbs joining me now. He is the Short Porch podcast host and Yankees blogger. Probably a really hectic time for you. How much more busy are you in the postseason?
I would compare it to basically if you're an accountant and you have a busy season, like this is my busy season. October is just like when my brain has to be working nonstop 24/7. I always have to be on. Once October ends, November hits, I can relax and not really do as much, but October is just ridiculous for me.
You have made quite the name for yourself. Over 50,000 followers on Twitter. You graduated Syracuse in 2016. How did you get involved with Barstool and create such a name for yourself?
Yeah, 50,000 too many, I feel like. I don't know why that many people follow me. I was a CRS major in VPA. Didn't get into Newhouse, wasn't smart enough apparently. Out of school, didn't have a job. So I took it was a cold calling company job basically, just for some money out of college. I didn't have anywhere else to turn. It was ridiculous. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
Not even a Red Sox fan?
No, I really wouldn't. I was a big fan of Barstool. So I reached out. They were doing an intern search, but it was mainly for like really, really, really funny people. I'm a 5'9", 150-pound white guy. I didn't really stand out at all. I'm just your normal run-of-the-mill guy. But eventually he brought me in as an intern. I worked unpaid for about 6 months, so he brought me on part-time. Then I worked my way into blogging through that, and then eventually full-time, and now we're here.
Barstool has its reputation. How, when working with the New York Yankees, which has the reputation of being a white-collar organization, how do you keep that balance?
If I were trying to do what I did in the Derek Jeter days, in the Posada days, it wouldn't have worked. But the Luke Voigts of the world, Luke Voigt's been huge for us. He was a Barstool guy through and through from the beginning. So just him was easy. It took a little time for us to actually get him, but once we did, now he's like our boy. We've had other guys, Mike Ford, who's now a rising star on the team. Mike Talkman's awesome with us. We've had Adam Ottavino. Ryan Rucco's been great. I think just there's a different culture with the Yankees now where they're more open with the media and they're more fun and they're more exciting. They're just much more open with social media and out there and having a voice more as just being buttoned up. So it benefits us for sure.
The boss, George Steinbrenner, probably wouldn't have come on your podcast either. However, you did mention to me that some members of the Steinbrenner family are fans of yours. How is your relationship with the family?
Hal Steinbrenner's nephew, Robert Malloy, he is a huge fan of Barstool, a huge fan of us. We met him out in spring training. And we had eventually just been Twitter DMing before that. And honestly, off the bat, I was like, this guy's a Steinbrenner? Like, come on, because he doesn't have the Steinbrenner name. So I was like, very, very skeptic because people can pretend to be whoever they are on Twitter. It turns out it was all true. And we met him down in spring training and hooked us up with everything. And then he's been so good with us and he helps us with tickets and he just loves all the Barstool stuff and all the exposure. And apparently a lot of people in higher up in the Yankees do too. And you wouldn't think that.
If I'm sitting and watching a Yankees World Series game with Eric Hubbs, what am I witnessing?
A nervous breakdown of epic proportions. A guy who's losing his hair or lose all of his hair. Just an absolute psychopath who every ball he's screaming at the umpire, why was that a ball? Just being a true, genuine fan. None of my stuff is fake, but I don't know if I'm a person you want to sit next to. I'm an absolute freak.
Before I let you go, of course, I have to ask you, World Series prediction.
Yankees over Braves in 6.
Wow. Well, thanks, Eric, for joining us, and we will definitely be sure to follow along with you for this Yankees postseason.
You got it. No problem at all. I appreciate having me. Let's go Yankees.